Hello everyone, I am Silly Squirrel.
And I am Master Rein.
And we are Revive Me Bro Games, a gaming podcast where two best friends discuss all things cooperative games, multiplayer games, and tech. How you doing, Master Rein?
Doing well, my friend. Trying to have a good end to this year. You know what I'm saying? Trying to have a lot of fun tonight. Yeah, man. I can't complain. Have been having a lot of really good things happen this week. I got a Switch for Christmas. So yeah,
Wait, you got the OLED one?
I got the OLED Switch for Christmas. We've been playing.
Oh, sexy.
I've been playing Breath of the Wild, Hyrule Warriors. And my wife has been playing a ton of Animal Crossing. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good investment, my friend. Good investment.
Yeah, exactly. We really got it for our little girl Dot, but it's for we're holding on to it until she can use it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, and you know what's interesting too is like as much as we bash Nintendo, I gotta give it to them. Like the Switch is like my go-to when it comes to playing with my wife and playing multiplayer games in general.
Yep.
So props really for them for that.
Yeah.
They made me buy. I had to buy Mario Party Superstars. I had to. I was so mad at myself, but I'm like, I'm not paying full price, so I got a discount. Via Best Buy. Thank you, Best Buy. And no, this episode is not sponsored by Best Buy.
This episode is sponsored by Revive Me Bro Games. But yeah, dude, I'm really enjoying the OLED Switch, man. I really do feel like I mean the Switch in general, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really it's a nice like handheld system, and there's really nothing really out there just yet other than the what's it called? The Steam one, the Steam Deck. But that's not a lot of people are really using it, right? So really, it's like the Switch, and it's fun, man. The games are fun, and it plays well. And I was really wondering what the frames would feel like, and like I think it's smooth. Like definitely Nintendo really does really know their graphics or their capabilities. You know what I'm saying? They know their technology well, and they use it to its capability very well. For sure.
All right, but this podcast is not about Nintendo as much as we want to sometimes give them praise. This is our end of the year podcast, and we will talk about basically what we loved this year in terms of movies and games. We'll talk about our biggest disappointments, mostly in the entertainment industry. Yeah. So again, movies, games, or any news of worth. And then we'll give you a quick R&B year in review. So I'll give you some stats, and finally we will finish off with some with a little taste of what is to come or what plans we have for the year 2022. Yeah. And granted, we just turned 1 year old back in November. We decided not to celebrate or make a big deal because it's like there's a few milestones we wanna reach. Yeah. But it is. Now thinking back, like I do kind of regret we didn't do it because I feel like we really need to like where we were a year ago and where we are now is honestly I never would have thought we would have made it this far. So yeah. I'm really excited.
For sure, man. You're 100% right, and I'm really glad that like we've all stuck with this and we're all trying and we've made so many friends along the way, and but we'll cover all of that here real soon. So definitely stick to the very end though, because like we're definitely excited with what we're going to do in the future, because like we've made it this far. We ain't stopping now.
Yep. But before we begin with everything, PSA for the pod. We are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and of course, Anchor. You can also find us on Instagram at Revive Me Bro. You can find us on Instagram at Revive Me Bro Games, Twitter at Revive Me Bro, and TikTok. If you like this podcast and you want to support us, please subscribe and rate our podcast. Also, check out our YouTube page with our latest streams and, of course, episodes of the podcast. This is the best way to support us and spread the word. And if you just happen to be listening to us on Apple Podcasts, please like feed the algorithm gods by giving us a 5-star review.
Please feed Ultron what it wants. Yes, please.
Yes. Because that definitely will that sends recommendations to other people that might maybe not find us that organically, and they'll be like, "Oh, who's revived me, bro?" And they start listening to us, and they start loving us, and we grow the community.
And we make friends along the way. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, that's our PSA. Thank you everyone who's been supporting us so far. So let's get on with it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So let's start off with I guess, if you had to ask me good news or bad news first, let's start with the bad news. Let's start off with this year's biggest disappointments. The biggest disappointments in 2021. So I'm just going to run through the list that I wrote down, and then we can touch on the topics that we really want to touch on a lot. But this isn't in no order of worst to greatest to least disappointment. It's just the disappointments for this year. Battlefield 2042 disappointment this year. No Forest 2.
Big time. Big time.
No Forest 2 this year. Disappointment. The Apex cheaters from this year. Disappointment. COVID. The graphics card and console shortages. Do I need to say more? Activision scandal. The Cyberpunk game, obviously. The Eternals movie. The Space Jam movie, the second one. And the last disappointment this year is that there's no more dislike button on YouTube. So.
Oh, God.
Those are
How am I ever gonna survive a world without the dislike button,
bro? But for real though, you know what I'm saying? You go and you want to say okay, how do I install drywall on my wall, right? You go and you find a YouTuber, and you don't know if the video sucks or not because there's nowhere dislike on there. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell if this dude is just full of crap or if it's actually gonna help you build your house. So yeah, man.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of gaming, I think the Battlefield is my biggest disappointment this year. More or less because I adore Battlefield. I really love Battlefield.
Sure.
Master Rein and I had wonderful memories playing Battlefield 1. I remember
one of our favorite memories.
Battlefields. Yeah. And in terms of just there's many things I didn't like. I didn't like the gameplay as much because it where do I start? I'm gonna want to make this very brief. The amount of vehicles in this game is it's chaotic. It makes no it doesn't feel like Battlefield, and no joke. The only time it feels like Battlefield is if you're playing with your friends and you actually play the objectives.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, most of y'all will be playing with friends, but then you look at the rest of the Battlefield and it's just headless chickens running around.
Yeah. You know what's
plus,
go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
And the specialists, they make no sense.
Yeah.
I can use any specialist and customize any, I can use any okay. The whole point of having classes, the whole point of having classes is so that people fall into these roles and you reward them for following those roles. So if you're a healer and you play as a medic, you get rewarded for healing people and reviving people. You get points, not necessarily a KD, but you get points. If you're playing a sniper by tagging enemies, you get points. All these roles serve a function. With the specialists, I played a few, I played 10 hours worth, and every specialist for me felt the same. There was no difference whatsoever. And granted, maybe I need to play the game longer, but I already played 10 hours and I don't want to play anymore.
Maybe one specialist has the wingsuit and one specialist has a grapple, whatever, big deal. They can all use the same guns, and they can all revive. They can all have the same. They all have the same tools. Yeah, there's no classes anymore. The classes are totally fake now. You can be oh, I'm a healer. That really doesn't matter.
But everyone can revive. Yeah,
everybody can revive. So it really doesn't matter.
So it's what's the point of being a healer? Just everyone be a marine and go for it. It's pointless.
Yeah, because in the past games, having that healer made a humongous difference, right? Having a person who's a dedicated engineer or whatever. Yeah. But like we said, we don't have to say too much on this topic because Battlefield 2042. I'm still holding out my hope on it, but I've been broken in the past by EA because of Anthem. Was that DICE as well? No, that was BioWare. but you know, it's an EA game, and EA just, I don't know, just don't trust them sometimes. And yeah, they're in charge of one of the other games that I really like right now, Apex, but that's also another disappointment right now because their servers and their cheaters, like maybe their cheaters right now aren't a big issue, but their servers like still have been, and like people still
Hmm.
have like have had issues every time there's a new event. Oh, the servers are always like screwed up. And of course, now they
Hmm.
took a person off of Apex, I believe, to go
Yeah.
work on Battlefield. So super interesting there. I don't really know how I feel about that. I'm really hoping these both games are in a good place in 2022. However, again, we've been burnt in the past by, you know, by these companies. So we shall see.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have that much. Like, I do want this game to, like, maybe in a few months to be what it's supposed to be, but I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. Like, I really do wish that they get their shit together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure. For sure. I just, yeah. And
uh,
really, that might actually be the biggest disappointment of the year. Actually, though, the Battlefield 2042, because of just how excited we were for it and how long it was before Battlefield came back to a more modern time. So, you know,
all
you
right, but
know.
moving on. If you know us and you've been following us for a while, you know that The Forest is one of our game of the year contenders, basically. Granted, this game did came out a few years back, but I feel like this year we really dived into like why we love this game and the fact that we even replayed it
Yes, we
on
replayed it.
stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we beat it before, we reviewed it, and then we replayed it for a stream, and it was,
Yep.
man, it was like
It was
it was the
great
second, the
fun.
first time was incredible. The
Yeah.
second time was just let's just stupid fun.
Just a joy to play. Yeah, yeah, and I'm really hoping the
But
Forest 2 will actually let us continue to have that same type of joy, because the trailers come out, and the game's definitely going to be different because there's going to be more weapons involved. So we'll see, right? We'll see when it comes out.
yeah, so we'll see. I'm just really hoping that the second game just, I don't know, like it builds on what made the first one great. And it
Yes,
looks like it. It really does look like it'll do that, but we'll see.
yes, yes, for sure, for sure.
And then you said, well, I'm not too well versed on this, but you said there's a lot of like Apex cheaters, and that was a big disappointment this year.
Yeah, this year,
Remind me.
yeah, there was at one point a lot of people started moving over from, and maybe this isn't really like exactly how it went down, but yeah, earlier this year a lot of people started moving over from Warzone to Apex because Warzone just was like getting really
Hmm.
silly with the cheaters. Like you would get sniped, or not even sniped, but like headshotted with like a random shotgun from like across the map or whatever, and you could tell like this person, you'd start watching their screen, and this person would just be like blasting everybody without even seeing them, right? And it was just like, yeah. So a lot of people went over to Apex. I went over to Apex, and Apex was great for a long time because like there's this, the whole like learning curve to it, right? But then at some point you just started seeing all these videos of all these cheaters and people who are like seeing through walls and stuff, and it's just like, damn it, like even this game is getting attacked with cheaters. And then even Halo, dude, even Halo is full of cheaters as well in the ranked mode as well. And so like Halo doesn't even have an anti-cheat yet. So like that's not really a
Yeah.
disappointment yet, I guess. But it will be if there's no anti-cheat implemented. And so yeah, the amount of cheaters in games nowadays, and it's not like massive, right? It's not like consistent, like every single game's got a cheater. That's not the case. But when it does come up, it's just extremely frustrating because you can tell. And it's just like anytime it happens, it's
Yeah.
just very frustrating.
Yeah. No, that sucks. And that's kind of the reason why we haven't been playing ranked Halo lately. I loved it the first few times we played it, but it started to become more obvious that there were a lot of cheaters.
Yeah.
It almost felt like I was playing Counter Strike with in terms of cheaters. It's like, I mean, Counter Strike does have a VAC system. I think it's called the VAC system,
Uh-huh. Yep.
where you can call out cheaters and they can get banned. But because Halo multiplayer is free, you can just create a new account and come back and do it all over again. So
Right, right.
it's, I mean,
But I don't think they're banning people
people will
too.
abuse that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people are definitely going to abuse it for sure.
But
For sure.
moving on, because again, we're just gonna get this real quick.
Yeah.
Um, Hopefully they get that fixed because
Yeah.
I do think that Apex deserves to have like its player base stick with it. It's a good
Yes,
game.
it's a good
You know,
game.
and I mean, Halo's Halo, and Halo needs to get their shit together. But
Yeah,
you know, I'm just hoping for the best because I really like both games.
yeah.
But moving on, graphics cards, console shortage. Talk about disappointment. When like the last time I felt this way was with the Wii. Like
Oh my
trying to get the
gosh,
Wii
yes.
was
Me
a pain
trying
in
to
the
get a
butt.
Wii. Yeah.
Yeah. But then you could buy the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360
Yeah.
fairly easily.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the Wii, it was like impossible to find, you know. And
Yep.
half of that is because Nintendo knows that shortage creates demand.
Demand. Mm-hmm.
But this time around, it's like it's not even demand. It's like the fact that these scalpers are just they do it with everything. They do it with concert tickets. They do it with graphics cards. They do it with the Super Nintendo Mini. They did it with
As
you know
many
now with the
things that
PlayStation
like
5.
that'll make
It's
them
like
money as they can do, and now
yeah, I
they and
mean
they have the bots to scalp for them, so it's just
exactly,
like
and that's what bothers
wow,
me.
it's just like
And that's
wow,
what it's like. It's now worse
yeah,
because, like you said, now they have these bots that can basically do it for them. So now
yeah,
they don't have to, you know, instead of buying 5, they can buy 20, and we have to pay exuberant amounts of money to get your PlayStation 5, and that's not right, you know. And I
yeah.
think something that Nintendo's been doing, and they did it with the Nintendo 64 controller that they just released, is that you can only buy one remote per account.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I think that's yeah. I mean, obviously, the sad part is you only get to buy one. So I don't know if they're gonna like, you know, maybe open up that option later. But it does allow, like, if scalpers want to scalp, they're gonna have to like do some more work.
Yeah, yeah. Scalpers are gonna scalp.
And
Yeah, but no, thankfully, hopefully next year, things will be different. But it's hard to say because I mean, I think the chip manufacturers are still having delays and shortages. So,
yeah, fudge.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, another one. We'll see what happens next year. But no, for real though, like it's definitely like it's a big hope. But I really get the feeling that even next year we're gonna have a lot of
Mhm.
shortages still for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, and anyway, it's just, you know, COVID's definitely made these things worse. Um, and yeah, it's a disappointment, but hopefully next year the world will start coming back to normal.
Yeah,
We'll
for
see.
sure. For sure. For sure.
All right. Let's move in real quick on these some other disappointments. Eternals was meh.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it, but it was meh. Space
Yeah.
Jam was
Space Jam, I can't believe they did it. I almost was just like, why?
yeah,
I'm
no.
almost just
I
like,
watched
why?
like 15 minutes and
Yeah.
I was like, why am I watching this?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And the last but not least, but
um
that dislike button on YouTube like is important, dude, because that feedback is very important. Even if you were like on one of our videos, like, oh, I dislike what you guys did here. That's important because that's important feedback. Like negative or positive feedback is important because it helps you freaking grow. And now it's just like that button's gone. Just kind of pisses me off, but like it is what it is now. It's gone. Now you gotta like type in a chat, I dislike this about the video. And then hope that the
mhm.
moderator of the channel doesn't delete it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
All
seriously.
right, so let's move on to what we really loved about this year. Our
Yeah.
highlights, so to speak.
Highlights.
So first and foremost, before we get into anything entertainment wise, I will say one of the biggest highlights has been meeting new friends and building a
Yes.
Discord server.
Oh yes.
Not gonna lie, when I first mentioned to Master Rain that we should have a Discord server, I was very hesitant. Because it's like that means we need to moderate it and make sure everyone's being nice and this and that,
Right.
and honestly, like the people that are in the Discord right now have been just absolute joy to have.
Oh
They
yeah.
we
Y'all are
talk every
awesome.
day. You know, like granted, you know, Master and I will send like a message here and there. Johnny Boy will send a message here and there, but it's so cool just to see like the interactions, the
Yeah.
memes, the jokes.
Yeah.
Like there's a community there, and eventually we will want them to like start playing games with us, like Crab Game or maybe Halo.
Maybe
We'll,
Zomboid.
we'll still maybe Zomboid, yeah. But we'll get to that, you know. But right now, I'm just like the Discord server has been a huge highlight
Yeah.
for RMB. And
I can't even tell you.
I'm so
Like,
glad you guys joined us.
oh yeah, I can't even tell you like how much fun I'll be like out work and like I'll just see like the chat go off and like I can't respond sometimes because like I'll be in the middle of a call or whatever. But like I'll see like somebody post like whatever and I'm just like laughing over here like this is great. This is great. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I love it. I love it. Definitely keep communicating on Discord. It's super fun just to see you guys hang out on there.
Yeah, and dude, we made it. People made memes out of like we have memes, bro.
Oh my god, I know. I can't believe there's memes now, bro. That's great. Keep them
Like
up.
we've
That's
made it.
so fun. Yeah, super fun, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, just love it so
Yeah,
much.
no, just
Yeah.
shout out to all the Discord members. Thank you again so much for joining us. And then kind of going into that, the second thing that I think is a big highlight is that we went from 2 R&B bros, like official members, Master Rein and I, to 5.
Yep.
And we want to shout out Luis, Sapito, and Johnny Boy. They've been like a constant in our streams, in our podcasts. They always want to participate, and I mean, it's just at this point they just carry the banner. Like they're
the
R&B.
bros.
Yeah,
the
so
bros. Our
and
Apex
to have their
legend,
support,
our
exactly.
architect, and then our insane person or our dead frog.
A dead frog. No, it's just really cool that like these friends of ours have they joined us. Like at first it was just fun and games, right? Like, oh yeah, that's really cool, guys. But then they're like, no, they started seeing that we were growing and that they want to become a part of this. And again, we value their opinion on a lot of the games, So it is just really cool that for a lot of our ideas, we can throw it at them. And like at the end of the day, it's still going to be Master Rein and myself, like we're the two like heads of this whole endeavor. But to have these 3 guys helping us out with feedback, with editing, with making our streams a lot more entertaining. It's been a real joy. It's been a real joy, and it's also kind of cool when you know that it's like, okay, like we need to play this co-op game and it requires 4 people, like Back for Blood. Boom, like Johnny Boy and Sapito joined. Like no questions asked.
Yeah.
So
we got the players for the squad. We got the squad.
All right, but moving into entertainment. So let's start with movies. Justice League Snyder Cut.
Yeah,
yes, it was a highlight.
yes, that was a freaking highlight. And if you disagree, like screw you, because that was amazing. Like I freaking loved it, and I cannot believe that they took out that Flash part, that Flash scene at the very end. Why did Josh Whedon take that part out? That part was incredible. My God. And it was 4 hours long. I don't give a damn. That movie went by so fast for me. And some people was bored. I don't even care, dude. I loved it from start to finish. I want Snyder Cut 2, bro. For real.
Yeah, no, same thing. I think the story's more cohesive. Yes, it's longer, but it never felt that long. Like I took a break after 2 hours, but like I kept watching it, and yeah. Everything you said, I agree. It was, at the end of the day, I enjoyed it. Batman was a better character. Flash was a better character. Every single character was better.
Every character was
better.
And
it felt more grounded instead of, Avengers light.
Yes.
So.
Oh my gosh, yes, dude. 100% agree there.
But yeah, moving on, Demon Slayer.
Yeah, dude, Demon Slayer
was the shiz.
That movie was incredible, dude. One of the best anime movies in a while, and that fight at the very end with Rengoku and Akaza was just like insane, man. And like that movie like made you like literally have all the emotions, like laugh, cry, and cheer, like because you're at the very end, like everybody was heartbroken, right? And then in the middle of it, you're just like, damn, go, right, dude.
Yep.
I love, and now season 2's out. It's like 4 episodes deep now. Legit, it's so good, dude. Like I'm so just like pulled into it. Like I want to read the manga, but I almost don't want to because like I just want to watch the stories that comes out.
I know, me too.
Like my wife with the anime, but like, dude, I want to know so much about Demon Slayer. It's so good, man. So good.
Yeah, no, I think it's this generation's, dare I say, like Naruto.
Yeah, dude. Heck yeah, man.
Because, I mean, that and Hero Academia really are the top 2 animes that I can think of that have a really a really like mainstream following, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
But man, like some of the Demon Slayer animations is just
Oof,
wow,
clean. That's what happens when you give
beautiful.
studio money. Give those
I know,
animators more
right?
money. Just like, oh my god, oh my gosh. But
Yeah.
yeah, but moving on to the next movie that was like really great, Dune, bro, Dune.
Mm,
Wow,
Dune.
Dune was
Do we
something
need to say
else.
more?
Do we
That
need to
movie
say
was
more? It was,
everything I expected and
yeah,
more. I watched
exactly.
it twice.
Yeah, yeah, it was exactly everything I expected and more. I was blown away by it the entire time. And part two is going to be either just as good or better. There's no way it's going to be worse because of what we've seen and what we know is coming in the story. If you already know about Dune, then you know that it's going to be so epic, just so
It's
fantastic.
no, and it ended in the spot that I thought it was gonna end.
Yes,
It's I don't know,
yes,
like everything I wanted it to do, it did,
yeah,
and I can't be mad.
yeah,
Like there were scenes that I wish were there, but once I saw the movie, I'm like, I get why they didn't put it.
yeah. I think it was
Who
perfect.
knows? I'm kind of curious to see like, will they do like all the books, and if they do like a few of the books and then the rest into like TV series. Like, there's so much potential. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. There's a
it's
massive universe that like can go on, and my goodness, if they can get into the third book, it would be
oh
so
my gosh, that'd be so
oh
sick.
so sick. Oh my god, if they can do that. But talking about things that were just absolutely amazing and just were like wow. Just wow. Just, what a
Mhm.
fucking movie this was. Spider-Man No Way Home was probably right next to Dune in this year's best movie, dude, because dude, like I'm not gonna say any spoilers because you might not have seen it. The movie just came out, but wow, that
It was
movie
wonderful. It was wonderful.
was
That's all I'm gonna
wow.
say. It was
Yeah,
wonderful. I came out of it with a big smile on my face.
yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah.
Go watch it.
Yeah, exactly. That's all we're gonna say. But moving on, so I don't want to say anything else by accident. Spider
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
I really like Shang-Chi. I really like Shang-Chi a lot. I watched it this year. Really liked it a lot. I think I really liked, I guess, the CG with the 10 rings, like, and how like the fighting went. I guess I don't know. I really liked it. I really liked the I don't know, the mystic part of it. I just thought it was a really fun movie. It was one of those movies that like on stream a long time ago, so you asked like, oh, what was a movie that you didn't think you would like that you ended up liking? Shang-Chi was that movie
Mhm.
for me. I ended up liking it a lot more than I thought I was gonna like it. And it was cool to see Wong show up in there. And it's just like, oh, really interesting. What's he doing? What's he up to? Right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people really liked it. I think it was like for a lot of people, yeah, it was a good movie. But I think it was kind of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Marvel. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of fun.
That's pretty good. And then finally, when it comes to movies, Godzilla versus Kong. Like
Yeah.
that was
Mindless
that
fun.
was interesting. Yeah. It wasn't
Mindless
the
fun.
best movie. It has a lot of things like that I'm pretty sure they can do better. But dude, like the movie
Dude,
was
it
just
was
fun.
it was
The
just
movie was just
fun.
fun.
It was just
It was
fun.
so
Like
stupid. It was fun.
exactly. Bro, they brought King Kong to like Antarctica to like or the North Pole or whatever to go into the inner earth and Godzilla Kamehameha into the inner earth so King Kong can come to Tokyo to fight him.
I
It
know.
was incredible, dude. That was
Well,
a massive spoiler, but I don't
super
care,
small.
dude. You gotta just watch them fight. Let
Yeah.
them fight.
Let them fight.
Yeah. Jeez, bro. Wow. Oh my god, I loved it. But yeah, but that we can move on after that. But that was a fun movie. But those are I think those are some of the best movies of this year. A lot of like obviously like comic and basically comic and one book and yeah, most of them are comics here or manga, right?
Yeah, most
Um,
of them are comics and
yeah,
books and IPs.
yeah. But no,
So let's
this
move to
is great.
gaming real quick, though.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, let's move to gaming. So real quick, um, I mean, shout out to Halo. Halo has so far blown my mind. The gameplay's still great. It's not entirely optimized. There's still a lot of issues with the game, but overall the game has been fantastic. And it's it's Halo.
Yeah.
Like I can't even think of the right words to say, but it's like just playing the campaign, playing the multiplayer, playing with my friends. In this day and age,
It's great. It's back. It really feels like Halo is back. Like the campaign was a lot of fun. I'm gonna play it again soon. And then definitely when the multiplayer comes out, or the co-op, sorry, we're definitely playing that on stream again, right?
Yep.
But it's just so much fun. Like I'm so happy that that's back, because like that, just the gameplay loop of the multiplayer. It's similar to COD, right? Call of Duty, you hop in, team deathmatch, capture the flag, whatever the heck, right? Hold the points,
Yep.
whatever, right? But to me, COD is dead. But now Halo's
Yeah.
back, so I still get to have that really great FPS. And like real quick, Apex was another highlight this year. The thing about Apex that's different than Halo, though, is that Apex is a great battle royale, great team-based, movement-based, awareness battle royale. And that's not Halo, right? But Halo doesn't need to be a battle royale at all to be great at all. Halo, in fact, don't put a battle royale in Halo. It doesn't need it,
No,
right?
So
It doesn't need it. It's great how it's going so far. Don't put a battle royale in there. But those games are different in the regards, but they're both FPSs. But I don't get that team deathmatch in Apex like I do in Halo, and I love it. Love Halo.
If you want to play something close to Battle Royale in Halo, play the big matches. The what are they called?
Big team battles.
The big team battles. Yeah.
Yeah. Just play that. Yeah. Don't even worry about battle royale. Seriously, don't even worry about battle royale.
It doesn't need it, and I
I
think Halo, it doesn't work. Like a Battle Royale in the Halo universe just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense on a Call of Duty. It makes sense on even like Battlefield, because it's more of quote unquote grounded and realistic.
Yeah.
Halo is a sci-fi shooter. Like yes, okay. Technically speaking, Apex Legends is also a sci-fi shooter.
Right.
But for me, the success of battle royales is the fact that you can die really quickly.
Right.
And Apex kind of does this thing where it's like it's arcadey enough that you can survive, but it still has that like battle royale tension, right?
Yes.
But like Halo, like I don't know, like I think about it and it just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. It's like Halo's all about the shooting, the grenades, and the melees.
Yeah.
So by putting it into a battle royale, that triangle doesn't become relevant anymore, because now you can play distance. And even though Halo allows you to play distance, it doesn't
and then
really
you can
want
third
you
party
to
in
do that.
Halo.
Yeah.
I think it just
Oh,
third
God,
partying people, and then that's just
Anyway.
and then you're something else completely at that point. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's
But
something else. So Halo's been phenomenal. Apex Legends has been great.
Yeah.
I mean, The Forest, of course, is one of our game of the years.
Loved it
If
it
not,
again this year. Loved it again on stream this year. It was
the
awesome.
Crab game gets a shout out.
Crap game. It's just obviously what's it called? Squid Game, and it's just so dumb. But it's perfect. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Just perfect.
It's free.
Right? It's free, and
It's free.
You can unlock skins in it now. But like, dude, it's so funny. It's just you got to play it. You honestly, if you watch Squid Game, just download it. Don't even watch Squid Game. Just download it.
Just
fun.
download the game and play. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in Valheim.
And Valheim.
Valheim earlier this year was my game of the year.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
It was incredibly engrossing. We played so many hours in the game.
Oh yeah.
Um,
However,
It's it is disappointing that the game hasn't been, updated. And I get it. Like, these guys got their money and they're good. And at this point, it's like, if they even release an update, I'll be surprised. But
yeah, but like
what was it? Like 4 bosses?
yeah,
Maybe 4
there's like
bosses?
5 bosses, I think. But like, yeah, I know, I get what you're saying. Like, they did make their money, but like, if they want to be like legendary and like have shit tons of money into the future, then like they need to finish Valheim or like keep doing more. And like, yeah, some updates came out, they fixed the quality of the game and certain things, but I don't think I've heard it hasn't come back to where it was, right? We haven't heard of it coming back, and like there are so many people playing it in the past. Now, we literally finished what they did, and we're just now playing the waiting game. And like I don't know, like they made like a ton of money, maybe hired more people. I don't know how complicated their thing is, but they were a pretty small studio, so I could imagine that they could just hire some more people to help them out because they've done a good job so far. But again, hey, maybe they did make their money and they're pretty chill right now. So I don't know.
And I mean, if you want to like give it a try, because the game was absolutely fun.
Yeah.
It's
Oh yeah.
it's the type of game we've wanted for a while. You know, it has like some of the aspects of the forest with the building and the surviving,
Yeah.
but it's set on the Viking world. There's tons to explore, and not just that, but there's tons of ways to explore. And like each level creates its own like unique dynamic. So
Yeah.
like the game doesn't get boring. It really doesn't. Like we even went back a few months ago to like just chill and dude, we played like what 5 hours and I just want to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's like yeah, we had to like stop ourselves because it's like no. You know, like we have some other games to play.
Yeah, exactly. So many other things to play.
But Valheim, shout out. I think it's one of our game like Forest and Valheim are the two games that I would say make R&B's year, and then Halo, of course. Halo is always a constant, but for us, but
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And the fact that we finished the Halo campaigns.
we finished Halo campaign on stream.
Except 5. We didn't do 5. But
we didn't do 5 eventually. Yeah, whatever. Honestly, we'll get to it when we can play it if we can. But one last thing I'm gonna say, I started playing Breath of the Wild this year. I finally got to play Legend of Zelda again,
brother.
I know. Finally, I got a Switch finally, but finally I'm there, and it's cool because I'm also playing Hyrule Warriors at the same time, so I'm seeing both of the stories happen at the same time. So it's kind of fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, that is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But no, glad you're playing it. I'm kind of halfway through that game.
Nice.
I pick it up and put it down every now and then. So R&B year in review. So here's a few numbers. We've released 13 episodes this year, which gives us an average of an episode a month.
Yeah.
That was our target. That's what we wanted to do. And I know that some of the months might have been more dry than others, but I mean, Master Rein and I, we have full-time jobs. We have wives.
I got a baby Yoda.
And yeah, and it's like when we started this, we set ourselves that goal that if we can make an episode a month, then it's a win. And we exceeded that, by one, but we exceeded that goal. I don't know. It makes me smile because it's like, okay, that means like we can do this,
Heck yeah, man.
Keep releasing content. Of course, the streams have helped us keep relevant because an episode a month it's not sustainable in terms of like the algorithm, but thankfully our streams have helped us like really garner a lot of like people to listen and the funny thing is at first like the stream was like, yeah, we'll just stream to like get people at the pod, but that's literally the way we get people. It's through the streams. That's how we get people to listen to the pod. So it's been great. So 13 episodes of the pod, 1,073 plays.
Wow.
1,073. Nice. Like that might not seem a big deal, but the fact that our episodes were played more than 1,000 times is mind-boggling.
I'm impressed. I'm actually kind of impressed with that. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. Because like I said, we're just doing this for fun, and y'all are listening, and I'm super happy about it. I can't even tell you how joyful I am about this, and like I'm hopefully next year it'll be like a little bit higher than that, but who knows? If it is or isn't, I'm gonna have fun doing it either way.
Mm-hmm. And then in terms of YouTube, also like we uploaded 30 videos. These don't count as the live streams. We've uploaded 30 videos. Some of them were the live streams that we had to upload because of it wasn't working on YouTube or something. But we have some like shorts. We have the podcast episodes. We had a few like gameplay episodes, and again, not counting the live streams. Like 30 uploads is just not too bad. That basically counts as 2 to 3 uploads a month. Again, not the best numbers nowadays, but it shows consistency.
We starting.
Yeah, and then like we went from 0 subs from last year in November to 50.
Yes.
50 subscribers on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
We have 86 followers on Instagram. Granted, a few bots here and there.
Yeah, sure.
And around the same, and I think it's like also like 50 on Facebook. So our goal is to eventually get it to 100. That's kind of what we wanted, 100. But oh well, we'll keep fighting for it.
Yeah.
So hopefully in this next year we can get 100.
Get there when it gets
there.
And
then 200, and then 300.
Yeah.
So not too bad for a 1-year-old pod.
It's just some bros hanging out playing games,
Yeah, exactly. And other than that, like we've gotten, I think according to Twitch, the most viewers we've gotten on a video was 18. And again, not a big deal maybe for like some of you guys out there that think like, oh, some people get 800, some people get 1,000, some people get 300. We usually get an average of 5 to 6 people.
Yeah,
that's our average, considering how we started, where it was literally 0 to 1. Shout out to Pro Spiral,
Yes, aka the Pro Pretzel.
The fact that we got more than 15 viewers at the same time and chatting at us, and from all over the world, I don't know, it's humbling.
Yeah,
it's like you're taking this time to watch us play and fool around, and I am forever grateful for that. And so hopefully again we can make this community a lot bigger, and join us in our Discord, and we'll keep it going. So, with that in mind, though, here are some of the future ideas of RMB, and this will be our last segment for the pod. We're definitely going to be doing more podcast episodes.
Yep.
We're going to release some reviews. In terms of streams, we've decided that we're going to, and drum roll, please. We are going to go through all of Gears of War.
Yeah.
So,
Gears of War.
Yep.
Dominic.
It's actually one of the few co-op games Master Rein and I haven't played together. Like, I've played all the Gears of Wars, but usually each game I've played it with someone different. So the fact that I get to now play with Master Rein all the games and experience the story linearly with someone consistently.
Yes, that's gonna be awesome, dude. And we played the first one together. If you remember in our first podcast, we explained that we played it at a beach town in Nicaragua. We played the first one together,
but we didn't finish it.
But yeah, that's right. We got as far as we could. But now
we didn't finish it.
But now that there's like 5 games now. Now I actually haven't played the last 2, so so I'm super excited about that.
They released a remastered a few years back, so instead of playing like the old school 360 one, we'll get to play the remastered one.
Yes, dude.
So, dude, I'm just excited. It's like, Halo was phenomenal, and we'll eventually get to the Halo Infinite co-op. Dude. So that's gonna be our Sunday streams. It's gonna be playing Gears of War, and then on Fridays we're going to be streaming our more regular multiplayer games. So from your Halos to whatever it is that we decide to play, probably Project Zomboid. And for those who are on the podcast, like if you guys have any recommendations or any games you want to see us stream now and then, please let us know. I know there's a ton of co-op games out there. I know It Takes Two is one of those games that we should definitely play, and we'll get to it eventually. But I think as of right now, what we want is to kind of, tap on that little nostalgia button a bit. We're definitely going to be giving out some prizes, and we're definitely this year we're definitely going to focus on getting merch.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of really good things coming up for RMB that we're excited for. And one last announcement, I will be doing a face reveal sometime in January. I am currently working on getting a webcam and a few other things.
You heard that, Master Chief?
Oh my gosh. But the fact that on Discord I've been getting requests to show my face is heartwarming.
And have you heard that?
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna do that. The people have spoken.
People have spoken.
So nervous.
Bros have said.
What if they don't like me?
Oh well. Oh well. Here we go.
Oh well.
So yeah, make sure to subscribe, follow everywhere. YouTube, on Twitch, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. Keep up with us. Definitely on Twitch and YouTube, and make sure you hit that bell button on YouTube as well, so you know when we're live, so you can come hang out. Definitely the best place to chat with us when we're live is Twitch for sure. So make sure you follow us on there as well. But yeah, all your love and support means so much to us. It's just been so much fun this year. I can't even tell you how much fun it's been this year. Yeah, I staying up really late sometimes and being really tired in the morning, but whatever, it's worth it because it's been great. I love it. And
You guys make it worth it.
You guys definitely make it worth it.
Anyway, this is R&B. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to us. Remember to like and subscribe, and to leave us a comment, and listen to us on Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and of course Anchor. Can't wait to see you guys next year. This is Silly Squirrel signing out.
This is Master Rein signing out. Peace, guys.
See you guys. Bye.